Frankly speaking, I'm here now. Let's run it.
What up, everybody? Happy Wednesday night to everybody just already in the stream, man. I hope you've been having a blessed day, amazing day. Hope that all is well. Listen
Cute.
to my Facebook and my YouTube and my Twitch. Man, welcome to Frankly Speaking. Tonight is a special night for me. This is my 20th episode. That's right, 20th, 20. This is my 20th episode, and so I'm excited about that because of you guys, my consistent watchers, my new watchers. You have helped me keep going. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. In a short 20 shows, man, we did a lot already. We are now an officially monetized channel on YouTube. We're almost at 11,000 followers right here on Facebook. Almost at 2K right there on YouTube. So, man, thank you so much for all that you do and your support of me. All right, we want to get it started tonight, get it popping. I might have some special guests that pop in just on us that have been on there before. We'll see how it go tonight. I'm not going to hold y'all all night because the Grizzlies are playing tonight. And so, yeah, I got to see some of that game, see what y'all going to do. So let me introduce the panel, man. My boy got on his sexy shirt tonight. My boy, Tim. Say what's up to the people, Tim.
And you know that. Go to in the shower.
Yeah, go to bed. It's time to go to bed. It's about to get real. Tell the kids to get to bed. It's getting real tonight. We ain't got time to be playing no games. Listen, if you got tell your kids, I'm going in tonight. I ain't got time to be playing with Mariah and Jay. I don't know where Jalen, man. But Miss King, I feel it. I just something about your energy already. You yelling at the kids. It's too early. But anyways, Frank, I'm Tim Clinton. It's good to be here for the anniversary show.
For sure.
What's this? 20?
20, man. 20.
So what's the seed we got? What's the seed we sowing? I need to sow into this early.
Man, let's just do 20, man. Let's make it
Let's make it 20.
Let's make it 20. It don't sound right, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I did not tell the people to share, so let me do that. If you're on Facebook, please hit that share button right there in your left-hand corner. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Listen, since this is 20, I need y'all to tag 6 people in the comment section tonight. And let's just have some fun. It's gonna be good. This is part 2 of what we did last week. Want too much, give too little. Down at the bottom, I got my girl Mo. Mo, they was talking about you last night on When the Right One Comes. One of the old men was like I ain't gonna call his name, but he was just like, oh, who is that? Who is that fine, bright skinned sister you've been having? I was like, which one? Because it's a couple of them. I was like, Jalen bright skinned, Mo is bright skinned. But he was like, she was on there last week. I was like, oh, you talking about Mo? He was like, yeah. I was like, listen, Mo is engaged and happily engaged. So, you know.
Thank you.
But say what's up to the people, Mo.
Hey, y'all, what's up? I'm happy to be here this week. I got my girls with me, and we got Mr. Chopped himself on this week. I'm starting off giving you compliments to get on your good side. But no, I'm so excited to be back, and I'm excited to talk about this topic. And my Wi-Fi is better this week, y'all, so I'm ready.
It's so much better. You are so clear. Thank God. Come on, let's give God a hand clap of praise for clear Wi-Fi tonight. Come on. That's what's up, Mo. Deanna, you're right. He said, hi, yellow girl. What's up, Deanna? I see you in the comments. Then I got my girl. She posted something last week though, and I ain't getting no update on this new status of life. And I'm kind of offended by this new update that I ain't know nothing about. We ain't had no interview or nothing. I don't even know if the guy all right. You know what I'm saying? I thought this. But anyway, the legacy mama Tashiana is with us tonight. Say what's up, Tashiana.
Hey y'all, I already know what you're talking about. I ain't even gonna touch it, but oh, you see how Tim gonna do me? Yeah, I officially have a man. I know.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to
wait.
man.
Hold on.
It's the glow for me and the smile for me.
Can we address that in the show a little later, Frank?
Yes. Then we got my boy up in the top next to me. My boy Dwayne is in the house. Say what's up, Dwayne.
What up, everybody? What up?
And then last but not least, we got Miss Jalen Ball in the house again tonight. She was on vacation last week, so she couldn't be with us. So she's back tonight. Say what's up, Jalen.
I missed it too. I really did.
It was fun. It really was fun.
Congrats on 20 episodes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's get it popping. Want too much, give too little. That's the accusation that the generations before us have against us. They say that we want it all by not, and at the same token, we don't want to give it all. We want so much, but we want to give so little. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to careers, when it comes to friendships, say that we have such high expectations. We want so much, but we give so little. That's what they say about us. I don't know if it's true. I just think that we look at things a little bit different. So last week, we kicked it off, of course, talking about the relationship piece, and we're going to continue that tonight because we did not get through all of my questions. And so we're going to tackle some of this again tonight. I want to start it off like this. Someone tell me, what is disloyalty to you? And what does that look like? Because, everybody say, I want somebody that's loyal. You gotta be loyal. I need somebody that's gonna be there to be down for the cause. It's gonna be loyal to me. So what does disloyalty look like? Let's start there tonight.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would say disloyalty just basically means I can't trust you to a certain extent. When I feel like when I consider you a loyal person, I can trust you with the things that I say. I can trust you with my life to a certain extent. You know what I mean? So if it's a point to where I feel like you're disloyal to me, ultimately for me that means I just can't trust you. That's for me.
Tasha.
So disloyalty to me is lack of reliability, lack of stability. So not just that you'll show up for me in person, but you'll show up for me in holding me accountable.
You went on mute. You went on mute for some reason.
Okay, can you hear me now? So disloyalty
Yes.
to me is lack of consistency, lack of stability, lack of reliance. So can I rely on you to protect and cover me, my name, whether I'm in the room or not? So if you're not doing those things, if I can't rely on you, that you're going to treat me the same way when I'm present as you will when I'm absent, you're not loyal, in my opinion.
All right, that's good. Tim and Dwayne, I want you to know Deanna in the comments firing y'all up. She said city girls in the building, Tim and Dwayne.
I saw the comment.
She called y'all folks city girls.
She called the city girl. Listen, I saw the comment. Here's the thing, Frank. Frank, you don't respond to peasants, okay?
Go ahead. What does disloyalty look like, Dwayne?
Man, listen. I'm sitting over here taking this conversation in. I'm kind of saving my energy for Miss King because she's dropping nuggets on us that we didn't know. Surprise information, but we will address this accordingly. Disloyalty. Oh, I don't have an answer right now. Let me come back to that question.
Okay. Jalen, you got some?
Yeah. Of course, I agree with both Mariah and Tashiana. I think it has more so to do with respect. And to Tashiana's point, more so integrity. Like, you're gonna have my back in my face. That's obvious. But what matters is the respect you have for me when I'm not in front of you, how you respond to me when my name comes up or stuff like that. That is what speaks volumes. So I think for me, loyalty and respect are like one and the same. And some people always say like respect is they would rather have respect than love. Which is a whole nother conversation. But I think that's how big loyalty is. I'm a Leo anyway, so we're loyal, FYI. So that's not a problem for me. Why Dwayne gotta leave? But yeah, I think
anytime anybody mentions Leos, anything to me, I'm ready to throw up. Okay,
so. That's sad. Too bad for you.
Leos are
Thank you. Everybody loves us, but anyway, yeah, I think loyalty is
until they get to know y'all.
Be quiet.
All right, Tim.
I think it boils down to covering versus uncovering. I think that you can tell a lot by a person that says they for you by the way they cover you. Wrong, right or wrong, you don't uncover me. If you're saying I'm loyal to you, you don't cover me in front of people. You don't cover me in front of my enemies. And depend. So I can go all night on this covering thing because we kind of like we done messed it up over the years. But that's how I look at it. I'm looking at it as how you cover me would determine your level of loyalty.
When you say cover, let's dive into that covering, because that's a real churchy term, by the way. You using your churchy background, but okay, let's talk about covering. Dwayne, Tim, as men, how can a woman efficiently cover you?
I think that's a really great question. Can I go to the opposite side of this though?
All right.
I want to talk about negative moments, because I think sometimes with women and covering, when they see the worst of the man is when they want to tell everyone about him.
My God, tonight.
I think when you break up, the covering don't stop, because I think it amazes me that when we talk about covering and we talk about loyalty doesn't stop when you break up from a person, right? It doesn't stop when you no longer exist with that person. Now, I'm in agreement, because I hear some of y'all in the comments like, oh, well, I can't tell my best friend. No, you can. It's in how you do it. Because I think that sometimes when we in situations, we uncover so much about a person that shouldn't be uncovered when that person told you that in the state of loyalty and in the state of confidence. That confidence and loyalty don't go out the window just because you guys aren't in covenant anymore, right? And let me make it plain like this, Ray. When I go to the doctors and I choose not to go to that doctors anymore, they don't share my records with
My
people
God.
just because I don't go to that doctor's office anymore. And so I think that we have a unsound way of defining loyalty, because it's only predicated if I have a relationship with you. It goes out the door when I don't have a relationship with you anymore. Sad, but that's the way we kind of maneuver with this thing.
Oh,
What
Tim.
and Dwayne been taking? Because they talking good tonight.
Listen, he
what
just
they
blessed
on?
me.
What they got?
Tim.
You. Say the question one more time, because Dwayne went straight to
Man,
TD. He went
listen.
to TD Jakes on me. I didn't know. I was ready to
Just
sow a
went
seed.
ham on the question.
Yeah, I was done.
That man said, when you stop going to a doctor's office,
True.
they don't share your records. My God, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne just stepped on some toes.
Well, hopefully we're gonna get the piggyback. I'm gonna just
question.
Go.
The question was, Tim, before we almost interrupted by Sister Jalen. Tim. The question was, as a man, how can a woman efficiently cover you? What does that look like?
See, men, we deal with issues inwardly, and we don't necessarily. That's why if a woman asks a man what's wrong, he say nothing. Oh man, I'm good, because that's how we deal with issues. So covering for me is being able, and it's not because they say, "Oh, these men are soft." It's not soft. Men don't open up to things he don't trust, and that's a whole part of covering. If I feel like you covering me, even when I feel like I'm weak, I don't mind opening up. I can share whatever I can share, because why? I know what I am about to say to you. You can handle it, and that's why that's how I look at the covering piece. Like, and not even necessarily in my weak moments. It's just period. Let's have this conversation, because you are my covering. It's not even a one sided thing.
No doubt.
It got to go both ways. I got to be able to cover what you. If you feel you need to come with, it should never be like, oh, here we go again. And that's what makes people spread that way. That we can't come together if we don't cover each other, even in our worst moments. So that's how I look at it.
Jalen, go ahead.
Wait, was I responding to the covering or Brother Dwayne?
I don't know. You said you was gonna piggyback off of something.
You can respond to me if you want to, because I see you and Deanna came for the smoke tonight because she's in the
I'm
comments.
not coming for any smoke. I just want us to use this in the context in which it was asked. Great analogy with the doctor's office, but Deanna kind of said something to you. I'll just let you read it there in the comments.
I already read it, but I'll rebuttal after you finish. Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, that sounds all good. Now, I'm not like disagreeing with you to the point where I'm like, oh, if I'm no longer dating you, I'm going to run around and tell the worst of you or tell personal things or secrets or anything like that you've divulged to me in confidence with you there. However, I don't agree that once the term that Tim used was, or Frank, one of you, broken up, which means it was just, are we talking about just a casual dating relationship, a marriage, or what? Because I feel like there are different instances in which the loyalty should still be there. If I have children with you, things like that. If I just dated you for 6 months, and it ended badly for whatever reason, I don't feel like it's my responsibility to necessarily cover you. Cover you how? By not sharing information that you've given me? Okay, yeah, I mean, that's a given. But in what form are you guys meaning cover? Because if you're no longer my man, you're no longer my responsibility. So what am I covering?
Well, may I say something to this? You know, for me, I don't know that it necessarily matters the extent of the relationship. And that's just my position on it. And the reason why I say that is, you know, I always ask myself, if I'm going to share some information, you know, that could be taken as adverse about someone else, like, what's my motive? Like, why am I saying it? Why am I telling someone? So, like, if you put me in a position where I'm not safe, or, you know, my life was in danger or something like that, my well-being, then yeah, I may want to speak up. But if we ended on bad terms and I simply don't like you and you don't like me, for me, I'll just act like you don't exist anymore. Like, you know, I don't hate you or love you. It's like the lady walking down the street right now. I don't see her. I don't know her. I don't have anything towards her. So for me, I don't know that matters. I don't think that you should go out of your way to protect someone's name if someone has an opinion. Like, you know, anybody that I have a great relationship with or an active relationship with, you can't talk negatively about them in front of me. Now, if we ended on bad terms and someone says, oh, he's a clown, I'm not going to say don't say that. I'll probably just be quiet because people have a right to their opinion. But I think, you know, we have to ask ourselves, what is our motive behind sharing information about people?
I think my question is more so cover how.
Hey.
Because, yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to discuss anything that had to do with the relationship. To Tim and Dwayne, what expectations do you have? Because you guys were saying I still would want to be covered.
Yeah, let Dwayne explain it because y'all stretching him now.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at Deanna's comments, and she's like, I'm not covering. Why would I cover a cheater? Well, the question that I would have is this, you know, and Frank, please forgive me tonight. I don't know, maybe I'm in a different vein. But when God covers us, does he put limits on how he covers us?
They gonna say that ain't God.
I know they're gonna say it, but I mean, the reality of it is we can't get around it. I think that it goes back to King's, you know, conversation. Oftentimes our emotions govern us. And because we are, I mean, we can use whatever word, mad, angry, upset, whatever word we want to put there, that this situation didn't work out, we then use that emotion to express something that really doesn't need to be expressed to people who it doesn't even need to really be expressed to. So when we talking about cover, I said in the beginning of this, Ball, if you got a sister friend that's like legitimately your friend, and the conversation comes up and it's a healthy conversation and you share like, hey, yada, 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 and you can trust that it's not going to go past her, that's one thing. But let's really be honest. When we start sharing information, half the times information is shared, and we take that information to utilize it and to kind of destroy people's name. And what I'm careful of is destroying people's name, because what happens when they begin to change? You put out something 2 years ago about how bad of a person he was, or how bad of a person she was. 2 years later, those people can't move their mindsets from what you told them. And they could have done 100 things right. Those people still have that one thing that you told them wrong. And so I'm just very careful about how I maneuver with that, in that space with, what the heck just happened?
You good? We see you. We hear you.
I can't see y'all. That was weird. Hold on.
The Holy Ghost and swooped in on it foolishness.
No, he ain't swooping on it. There we go. But I think that the covering, because we're not making an excuse to say, hey, cover, a man because he's bad. I would take this language, from a man to a woman, and from a woman to a man. I just think that we as people, we talk too much when we're in our feelings. And I think that we've got to just be careful and just make sure that, the reason why we are doing something is not from a vicious or malicious place, but from a place of understanding.
Mo, you got something you want to add to that?
Yeah, I can add to that a little bit. I hope I'm not going left field a little bit, but with me, I have to be honest. I'm not going to say that I'm a disloyal person if I go around talking about people. But there are times where I've been told something in secrecy, and I have told my friends, man or female. Let's just be honest. I have, maybe like he said, a lot of people react out of emotion. I think women more so than men. I also feel like when you tell someone something, you telling them that you think, like, say for instance, I'm loyal to this man. Okay, he's told me something, and I'm loyal to my friend too. So I'm hoping that the loyalty between me and her is strong enough to where she won't go out and say things. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's not right, but reality, we do that. Like we do that with our friends. Guys tell things about the girl he just met or somebody he's been with. I don't think men necessarily talk about the woman that they love sexually, like, like that. But women do. We do. We will do that. As far as the covering, I think that I would be I'm more like Tashiana. When I'm not talking to you, I don't even think about you. Like, I don't think about things about you. But another thing is when you talk down on a person after you get done talking to them, a mature person is going to look at you and say, well, you were dealing with that person. You was dating that person. So why are you talking bad about them now? I've been the person that I've dealt with things that people wouldn't even have imagined. But when they say, oh, you're not with so-and-so anymore, no. That's a good person, though. I try to think about positive things, because me downing that person, you was with that person for 3 years, and you was posting that person on social media, and you was giving this a persona that you were happy, but now you're not. So I try not to really talk down on people. That's just not my character.
Hey Mo, Frank, please forgive me, Mo. You made a valid statement when you was like, when you done, you just don't say anything. I'm gonna tell you why we do this. If the truth really be told, as I unpack this, we really start talking about people and we can't cover them any longer, because we're really governed by our feelings. And the people who, you said it the best, a mature person will look at you and be like, okay, you was just with them for like 18 months, 3 years, 2 years, 5 years. I think that people who want to hear information like that and indulge in information like that are people who, I got to watch my tone tonight. Go ahead, Frank. It's back to you. I'm chilling. I'm in a different vein. Please forgive me.
What?
And when the Holy Ghost swoop back in and cut his power, he gonna be looking crazy.
But also, let's be real. Like, a lot of people will take all the negative information that you take about somebody and still go talk to them or still be interested in that person. Talking down on somebody doesn't make the next person not attractive them or anything. And when you speak highly of people, that makes you more attractive. I'm not saying just go around here tooting people's horns when they did you wrong, but hey, if you don't want to talk about it, hey, that was a good person. We done. We're not talking about it no more. And let it be that. You know, I don't think when you start reflecting on the past so much, that's what triggers you. Just let it be. Like, especially if you don't care anymore.
Let me ask a general question, a poll type question, right quick. When it comes to being disloyal after relationships or even in relationships, which sex do you think is the worst at it? Men or women? Which male or female do you feel like is the worst at being disloyal, talkative, telling too much of the other person's business that they used to be
That's easy.
with?
Easy.
Male or female?
Female all day.
The women.
Women all day long. It's awful.
For sure.
It depends.
It does, because you'll meet a guy and he'll know you talk to his best friend for 3 years, and he go, "Man, come on, brother, I didn't even talk about this."
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on, y'all. Let's ask the comment section. Let's do it. First poll of the night: men or women? Which sex is the most disloyal? Talk too much, share too much business. Men or women? All right, you got 60 seconds. Let's do it. Let's do it.
King didn't even respond.
All right, y'all see who got it, and it's not even close. It wasn't even close.
What's up, Money?
Hey, Money.
Look, cuz is made it to the building. I told y'all, you never know who might pop in tonight. Look, cuz, what's up?
What's up, big brother? I came in on the back end of the conversation. But, let's get active.
All right, y'all see who got it. Y'all see who got it. By far, women was the answer. By far. So, Money, since you have an input on this, the question for the poll was, who do you think is the most disloyal, most talkative, most share their partner's business in a relationship or once they break up? Men or women?
Yeah, women. We won the part. I mean, was they number one on the part?
Yeah, women by far.
What the ladies on the panel say?
Mo and Jayden said, well, I don't know. They kind of flip flop. They was like, yeah, first, then they was like, both of them. Tashiana saying both of them, but we know how Miss King is, you know. She
don't play. She don't play.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: in your experiences, y'all got friends. Y'all know friends that's been in relationships. Think about your male friends and think about your female friends. Which partners do you know the most about?
I guess it is females. Look, I guess my friends do call me when they're mad and be like, girl, let me tell you what he did. And like Dwayne said, you know, you don't really get too many calls about them speaking highly. Like, guess what my man did tonight? He cooked. They really don't do that. They do kind of call their girls when it's, you know, like you won't believe what he did. You know, I have learned to try to humbly compliment and brag my man instead of always talking down. So I think that's something that women do a little bit more. Hey!
What up?
Yo, who let her on? Who let her on? Frank, why did you do that, Frank? Frank,
all the way from Jamaica.
I'm out of
here. From Jamaica. I had to
Good
get
night,
my
Frank.
Conversation.
Tim, you got the same. Good night. Me and Tim are out.
What's up? I'm going on mute.
All right, so Mo just had an honest moment. Mo said, "Women."
Thank you, Mo. That's why you're gonna have a long marriage.
Tashiana, I'm gonna give you a chance to come clean. Answer that question for yourself.
She about to lie.
Go to bed. You know,
hey, what just happened?
Most of my close friends
God
are
kicked
men.
her out of here.
Most of my close friends are men, and so when they call, it's not even a bashing. It's kind of like, T, this is what's going on. This is what I did. This is what she did. What is your input? That's really what it is. And that thing, like a lot of women don't call me, and we had this conversation the other day because I'm not gonna be like, oh, girl, y'all already know my position. I think that there's a good amount of great men out there. So when you tell me he's not doing something, we gonna have what did you do, sis? This is where you could have done something differently. So honestly, my women friends don't really call me about that.
Yeah, Frank, she's part of the minority. You got to ask somebody else. That don't. We need to ask the majority when dealing with this question. That's not reality. That's good that she's like that with her male friends, but no, that's the minority.
Jalen.
Yeah.
Jalen, let's see.
Here we go. You gotta unmute
you gotta come off mute.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
Wow.
My Wi-Fi keeps jumping on and off. It's so ghetto tonight.
It ain't you, it's morale.
I'm gonna say now men do run their mouth now. Because 90% of my friends are men.
Just answer the question, please.
Women. It's women.
All right.
There you go. That what you wanted to hear?
Yes. No, I wanted you to tell the truth. Your truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with women, unfortunately. Just in my experience, women.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about something that men talk a lot about that women don't talk a lot about.
Hold on.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yes. Y'all talk a lot.
See, there's some things that y'all talk.
See, wait a minute. Let me ask y'all this for real. Why women are the masters of being deflectors? Now, can we agree to that? Women cannot take the focus of any conversation being on just them. They got to say, but y'all do this, y'all do that. But what about when you did? But what about that time?
Oh, Frank.
No, we're talking about this time that you're in the wrong. Why do women do that?
Well, we both.
I'll be honest. I've definitely been guilty of that. Like, because I'll be like, "Well, you did such and such," and he'll be like, "But I'm talking about right now. Like, let's deal with this. Like, what happened? Like right now."
Do that,
and then I'll just have to like own it. Like,
yes,
okay, but it makes me mad because I feel like y'all can't take the same things that y'all do to us. That's really why we go there. Because like
you're doing it again
at 4 p.m. But okay, fine.
So look, listen, Linda, listen. So why is it that something that you had beef with or an issue with has not yet to come up until all of a sudden I'm mad at you? Now that I'm mad at you, you want to bring up something that you was mad at, but you didn't bring up.
No.
But now that I brought that I brought something to the table,
talk Frank.
Now you want to bring up something that you was pissed off about 2 weeks ago that you didn't bring up.
No, because
I heard you, ball.
I brought it up. The thing is, I'm bringing it up now because see, when you did it, you had this reasoning, this excuse, this defense to it, and you didn't acknowledge what I said. So now that I'm doing it and it's in your face like a mirror, I'm like, well, hold up. If it was good for the goose, then it's good for the gander. Now I'm not gonna hold something in for 2 weeks and then I'm doing it. I'm like, well, I was mad, but I didn't say nothing. No, I don't do that because you can't take accountability for what I don't say. But what I will do is say, now hold up, why could you do that, but I can't? You didn't acknowledge it. That's what y'all do. Y'all don't acknowledge.
No.
Frank, you asked a really great question, Frank, and they skipped over it. It's a really great question.
I said I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't hold on to things and then throw it.
But he said something else. He said, because I see this a lot here. I mean, here, every stage that I'm on, when we start to unpack the unrighteousness of women, every woman, the first thing they do, they be like this: Tim, Frank, money. Tell me if I'm lying. This is what they do. Well, we be like, hey, so why do y'all women do this? This is how y'all respond. Well, some of us might do it because yada, 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 yada. But I'm saying, though, men, y'all been doing this for 100 years or whatever. We're not talking about the 100 years we've been doing it. We're talking about the last 5 years, the right now that y'all been doing it. And y'all will not address y'all stuff. Y'all say, but. Oh, if I hear that but word, I'm going on mute. I'm done tonight.
You said we're not addressing it, but we do. I mean, I do. Now, let me admit.
Followed by a but, Sister Mariah Carey.
I deflect, okay, but I will deflect. I'm guilty of that. But to agree with Tashiana when she was saying it could be a situation where I'm like, I didn't like you when you did this and you're very passive and you don't really want to talk about it and you feel like it's not a big deal. Well, fast forward to a couple of weeks, I do it. Now it's a big deal. So I'm not deflecting. I'm just like, well, remember when I did that? You didn't think nothing was wrong with it when you did it. Now I do it. It's a problem. So I do agree with what she was saying, but I can say I deflect. I don't know about anybody else. I do. There's times where you would get on me about something. I don't take the accountability. I do. But I come with the aspect of
you was right the first time.
You was right the first time. You know how you feel, but at the same time, I'm like, but you did this, and you know, and that's I don't like when I do that, but I can admit that I do that.
Listen at these women getting set free tonight.
Well,
on Frankly Speaking on Wednesday night, we having a revival right here. Y'all don't even know it.
Can we get the track? You got the track?
Y'all don't even know it. Listen, let's have testimony service right quick for the ladies in the comments.
You got the track?
Listen, ladies, if you have been guilty of being a deflector, just put me too. Just get on board with Mo. Just put me too. I've been guilty. Come on. Put me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Come on. Let's talk about it. Let's get free tonight. Come on, ladies. Be honest. Be honest tonight, ladies. Be honest. Be honest. They getting free, y'all. They getting set free. Look at the altar being crowded tonight. Listen, look, y'all. They coming. Come on, clap your hands as they come. Come on, clap their hands. Look at this altar tonight. Listen, look at these black women taking accountability on tonight. On Frankly Speaking, y'all are so amazing. Listen, y'all husbands are on the way. They on the way. I believe it. All right, so all right, look, we done got off track because we not gonna be on here that long tonight. Okay, look. So last week we talked a lot about, because I got a follow-up question behind this question right here. Last week we talked a lot about fluid gender roles. Okay, we talked a lot about fluid gender roles that in today's society, Tim, Dwayne, most of the women most of the women feel like that the traditional gender roles when it comes to the house should be done away with. It should just be fluid. Am I right about it, ladies? It should just be fluid. Okay. So if that be the case, in the past couple of days, I've seen a video of this young lady proposing to this man. So my question is, if we're for equality on all fronts, if gender roles should be fluid,
talk about it, Frank.
What's wrong with a woman proposing to a man in 2021?
Talk about it, Frank. Talk about it.
Well, let me just reiterate.
I'll let y'all have the floor.
I have never, and I do not desire to be equal to a man. I'm going to say that, like, again, like we never said that. We want fair treatment, and household rules are not so rigid. Okay, so there's that piece. And if you want to propose to a man, that's not wrong. That just doesn't work for me. I won't be getting on my knees and proposing to any man. When I get on my knees, you all already know it's for knee ministry, but it will not be for a proposal. So I don't think anything's wrong with it if that's what works for sis, but I'm not doing it.
Will you sit in the chair and do it? I mean, you don't have to go on your knees. Will you sit in the chair and do it?
Let me be really clear. As somebody who has been proposed to 4 times, I don't have to ask a man to marry me. So let's talk about that. So I won't sit in a chair. I won't stand on my head. I won't do it in a house. I won't do it on a mouse. I mean, I'm not asking a man. Okay, I'm not asking no to marry me. I'm just saying.
Well,
y'all heard that unless knee ministry though.
Yeah, the knee ministry was
Are you accepting members for knee ministry training on tonight?
Yes, inbox us. Me and Kiki, we got it going. We are accepting sisters. Will there be one? Come on. Yep. Come on.
You said you're who?
Money.
Kiki.
Oh.
Money and Tim. Fellas.
Yo.
Do y'all see anything wrong with a woman proposing to a man in 2021?
Nope.
I'm gonna go on mute.
Look. I'm gonna say this. If it's me, yeah, it's a problem. But based on the analogy that you just gave, when you say, okay, if we want this to be leveled across the board, then it falls within the realm of being even. I mean, just this is my biggest thing though. This is my biggest thing. Anytime a man proposes to a woman, and I'm not gonna say anytime because I know Mrs. King been married and there's been other people as well. So this don't apply to everybody. But majority of the time where a man proposes to a woman and something goes wrong with their relationship or they divorce or whatever case might be, it's always, not always, here we go. So a lot of times it's, what did he do? What happened with that man? What did he do this? Did he do that? But so it takes all the accountability from the woman. It's like, oh, well, he proposed to me, he did this, that, and the other. But if you get on your knees and you propose to him, you chose that man. So that way, if you chose him, anything that goes on with their relationship, you have to take accountability for it. You got on your knees and you picked that man and it didn't work out. But I'm just saying, if it was me, it don't work.
No, we're going too far now.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Man, you chose him. If you chose him, you can't complain about it later.
Now, here's the thing. I know people quoting scriptures. I know y'all ready to quote the Bible. But the Bible talks nothing about proposals. Let's just start there, okay? But I just want to just deal with honor, and I'm done. I think it's very dishonorable, not that she dropped down to a knee to propose, but the fact that he allowed her to drop down to a knee and propose. I ain't got no scripture, I ain't got no text, but that's one tradition, that we too far.
Hold on, Tim. How did he allow it though? What are you supposed to do in
Get
front of
up.
all the people?
What is you
baby,
doing?
Get up,
No,
baby.
no.
What you doing? Come on, get on up, baby. Come on. What is you doing?
First of all, there's something wrong with the relationship before it even got to this point, because she should know him at a point where there's no way my man is going to allow me to do this.
Wait a minute, Tim. Hold on. Wait a minute, Tim. Wait a minute.
Tim is talking tonight. That's right, Tim.
And he was talking about me.
You're thinking, okay, you're thinking from your very manly religious background of a man.
I ain't quoting scripture.
Honorable. I know you're not, but it's in you. It's in you. So weird thing, it's troublesome to me. That concept is troublesome to me. However, in 2021, where things are so blurred,
I'm not letting you do that.
My question is, why does that one thing trigger so many? Because they were demolishing them in the comment section. So my question is why on so many other things are things fluid, but that one thing is unacceptable? You get what I'm saying?
I think it's
Frank.
Because it's forced. I mean, I feel like any woman who feels as if she has to ask a man to marry her, I think it's kind of forced. Men know what they want. They know if they want you long term or to be serious with you. So I feel as if you're kind of forcing that upon a man. Like, I'm not saying that's tradition. It is. But, you know, if he wants to marry you, he'll make you his wife. Asking somebody to be your husband, you're asking him to do a lot of things. You're asking him to provide for you, protect you, and just putting... I feel like if a man wants to do that, he's going to do that. You shouldn't... men don't even like to be asked, are you going to marry me? You get what I'm saying? They don't even want you to ask, are you going to get me a ring? Are you going to marry me? So you getting down on your knees and never discuss marrying this man, that's forcing it upon him. And a real man will say get up or no. If you say yes to that, like they're saying in the comments, like you're, in my opinion, that's just not a real man. I wouldn't even want to put that on a man's mind like that, you know?
Well, here's the thing, Marad. No. Come back off of mute. Yeah. Here's the thing, because Frank and Tim are right. And here's the concept of why they're right. Tim is right because I would do exactly what Tim said. I wouldn't feel comfortable with the woman proposing to me, and Frank understands why. But Frank's question is really valid. What Frank is saying is we are willing to break every other double standard when it comes or when it pertains to a woman progressing forward in other areas, but this one area we want to remain the same in. Yeah, you laughing at my area? I'm from Baltimore.
Here it go, y'all.
Wow.
Her friends are complete sendouts. The girl running around recording, I'm not judging. Like Tashiana said, if that works for you, that works for you.
I'm judging. You
went all out.
But what if
you can tell she felt uncomfortable? Her body language was all hurt.
Oh my God! Y'all need to quit.
Yeah, y'all need to quit. Feel uncomfortable.
She forced that upon that man with all those people. All of that.
Because of course he's not going to embarrass you and say no if he loves you. He's not going to be like no and walk off.
But I don't think that they were uncomfortable because we're assuming that they didn't have. Hey, Jalen, hear me. We're assuming that's some nice water you got there. We're assuming that they didn't have a conversation. We're assuming that they probably didn't talk about marriage. And I'm gonna go back to what Tatiana said, and I think I'm gonna stand on this. I think I speak for Frank and all of us on here. Okay, Tatiana. Yeah. That's why I call you Miss Martin Luther King. I think I speak for all the men on here to say all of us wouldn't do that. But Tim's question is,
I would not.
Right, but what is wrong with it is the question. And to answer Tim's question, to answer Frank's question is that there's really, we can't call it wrong because Tim said it the best. There is nothing biblically that says it's wrong. Even the person who was like, the Bible says, "He that findeth a wife." That scripture doesn't apply because you gotta break down what is fine. What does that mean? It doesn't say the word propose. It says fine. So I think you gotta be careful. What is that?
Somebody, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
What I also want to say, I feel like maybe there was a piece of, we don't know. This is hypothetically speaking.
Right.
is a guy, they live together, and she's saying, look, I don't want to keep shacking up. I want to get married. And he's like, well, I'm gonna marry you. And so in her mind, she thinks that she has the green light to still, in my opinion, forcing it upon him. And now, hey, we're gonna live together, we're gonna get married, whether I have to ask you or not. There's women who think like this, okay? Maybe not us on the panel, but there's some really controlling, tie you down, don't want you to go.
That was the case.
Okay, I have a new question then. It's still Frank's question, but okay, since all of you, 4 of you collectively agreed, you wouldn't let your woman propose to you, so you're still agreeing with us. Well, correct. Sorry, 3, because Frank don't mind somebody asking him. Oh, that's just foolish.
No, that's not. Okay. I didn't say that.
Okay. But the 3 of you, you're agreeing with us by saying you wouldn't let it happen to you. So.
No, hold on. Wait a minute. I said that as well.
Oh, I just said the 4 of you.
Okay.
So if y'all personally saying I wouldn't let my woman do it, okay, so then why? So let's hear that explanation.
Oh, because I come from a Christian traditional background.
Well,
I'm from the Bible Belt. I'm from the Bible Belt. So my mentality, y'all, I'm from the Bible Belt, bro. So my mentality is traditional. Anyway, I don't believe in all that bull crap y'all be talking about on fluid gender roles. I don't subscribe to that.
The 2 guys that's saying I wouldn't let it be so. Why? Like taking away the traditional, I grew up in church philosophy. Are there any other supporting reasons as to why
you can't take that away. You can't take that away. It's in me. It's in me. You can't take that away. That's there. That's a part of my makeup.
You know what it is? It's all about the evolving, insane, messy culture, day, age that we live in. That woman is insecure. See, now it's like the day it's like they're putting a lot of pressure on women to do things.
See, Teal, we gotta disagree because see, we're labeling her as insecure, desperate,
and I don't think she's none of that.
Because it's out of the norm of what we would accept.
Yes,
it's normal now.
Agree, Frank. Frank.
Yeah, see what has blessed me in my lifetime, why I've been able to vacillate between so many different genres, whether it be Christian, whether it be secular, even in the Christian world, whether it be Kojic, whether it be Baptist, Pentecostal, Apostolic, whatever. It's because I've accepted the fact that life is not black and white; it's full of grays. And so for us, I think it's wrong, even though I do not agree. It's no way in the world I would allow a woman to propose to me. No way in the world, Craig. Do you hear me?
So
no
you
way.
was in that situation and you really love this girl.
Baby, no. Get on up. Get on up, baby. Get on up, baby.
Exactly. I've seen videos like that one that's went viral. The lady tried to propose mid going down. He yanked her up like, no, man.
No, baby. We're not doing that here. Is you crazy?
No, and that's why I agree with you, Frank. I'm with you. Like, I don't want to call somebody something that they are not because they do something different than what we are used to. I think all of us agree. Money, Frank, Tim, we saying, hey, we would not, we yanking her up. Hey, get up here. But at the same time, I'm not going to demonize her because that might be what worked for her. And because it's not necessarily wrong or a sin, it's just something that we wouldn't do, then I can't demonize it. Now, if it was a sin where the Bible said, hey, men should propose to women, I'd be like, okay, she out of pocket here. But it's not that case. This is one of them things. And I've agreed that part of our understanding of life is pretty much predicated upon how we were raised, what we were raised in, and who told us what. It is when we start to mature as adults that we begin to get an understanding of different things. And with those different things, Jayla, I'm with you. Get your behind up. Do not propose to me. Get up. But however, I'm not going to say that she's immature, that she's this, that she's that. No, shorty just probably free like that.
Here's the thing, though. Traditionally speaking, we have to understand the purpose of why a man drops down to a knee.
Break
and
it down.
asks, it was all based on honor and protection. If I'm grabbing this woman's hand and asking her to marry me, what she did, she took away what he is supposed to be in her life in marriage. Now she becomes the protector. Now she becomes the provider. If you look up why a man drops down to one knee, it ain't got nothing to do with Instagram and Facebook and somebody capturing it and it goes viral. That was just honorable.
Tim, hey, did you see how happy she was when she did that? Man, she was happy. She found her man. She was happy. I don't think she's insecure. I'm with Dwayne. I think she was just free like that. She just free like that. But
well, somebody in the comments said she had got the COVID vaccine.
I can't go down the traditional road. Traditional kills. I can't go down that road. But nevertheless, she looked happy to me when she did it. I just think, regardless of how we feel and the whole traditionalism thing, if that's what she decides to do, then it should be okay. I don't think nobody should knock her for that.
Taking a man's hand.
Money would not let me propose to a man, okay?
No.
You on mute, Money. You on mute.
Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't allow it to happen. Facts. That's true. Mariah know me. Like, I wouldn't let that happen. But I'm just saying, we cannot just look at this situation as itself and just be like, okay, well, she's insecure or these type of problems or that's wrong. It's not. I'm with Miss King on it. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just something that we grew up differently. Yeah. You know, the approach is different, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. She looked completely happy to me. She looked more happy proposing than a lot of women look when they get proposed to.
Looks can be deceiving.
No, you know what?
I was nervous.
I think this is the last thing I'm gonna say on it. Then I'm gonna let y'all say whatever y'all gonna say. If she gonna propose, traditionally, she can't drop down on one knee. That's what I'm saying. You have to understand the history on why a man dropped down on one knee and took a woman's hand and asked her to marry him. So if she gonna propose, don't do it traditionally. Don't do it in the manner of what you're trying to do it. I don't know if you're doing it for likes and shares or whatever, but I'm saying the tradition of why a man dropped down to one knee and asked a woman. Would she put a ring on his finger? Well, I don't understand. She's off. Yes, she's off. And yes, I can guarantee money, whatever y'all want to say, I can guarantee you it's connected to an insecurity. Because that is what the driving force is now. That's why women now got poles in the bedroom. This is a whole nother conversation.
Oh my God, Tim, you need what's wrong with poles in the bedroom?
No, listen.
Hey, got what in the bedroom?
It's watch here. It's I gotta do this and I gotta do that because if I don't, somebody else is gonna do it.
Now you
excuse me.
Now you reaching.
Excuse me, Tim. Hold on.
You reaching.
He's
reaching. So you saying there's something wrong with having poles in the bedroom?
I didn't
say it was wrong. I'm saying what society is putting on women now. You got to do. If you don't do this for a man,
no, as a woman, I disagree because I
don't do what you're saying. I'm telling you what society is saying.
I started pole dancing because that's a great form of fitness. Okay, so
no, I didn't say nothing was wrong with it.
I'm not saying that you're saying it's wrong, but don't put that on society. Okay, so pole dancing for me became attractive because it's a great form of fitness. It don't got nothing to do with society because my mama kept her man, they was happy, and I don't think she ever got on a pole. As far as I'm concerned, my parents never had sex. So I just think
they was juicing. They was juicing.
I mean juicing. I don't think they did. I think I got here by prayer and supplication. But the point is,
the devil is a lie.
Don't do it. Don't say that to me. Let's just move on from that.
You got here by juicing. They was juicing.
But
that's how you got here.
Sometimes, you know, we just, everything is a story, right? You know, I say this, there's what happened, and then there's what we say about what happened. And this is something that, you know, I learned a few years ago. What happened was the lady asked the man to marry her, whether she was confident, insecure, happy, sad, high. We don't know any of that. All we know is she asked the man to marry her. That's it. And if that worked for them, cool. I'm I'm not doing it, but it don't make it wrong.
Simple
Somebody asked a
millennial.
really good question.
Tim, hold on. Let me go at Tim.
Simple
Let me go at
millennial.
Tim. Let me go at my brother for a minute. Hold on. Hold up. What's wrong?
I never said nothing was wrong.
No. Hold on. Let me finish my thought. What's wrong with a woman feeling pressure or desiring
That's wrong.
either or to do anything for her man?
It should never be looked at as pressure. You can have, I'm not saying have a desire. Pressure? No. Because my thing
Either
is,
or.
watch this. If I can't perform at this level, it's going to be in my mind that you're going to do that or go find somebody
You
else.
should have never applied for the job.
Oh, no, that's
Tim,
amateur.
I actually agree with you on this.
You should have never applied for the job.
Don't make me up, y'all, but I kind of
No.
get what he's saying. Like when he said like this, I don't think it was really focusing on the poll itself. I think
Thank you.
I think he was
Listening
saying,
to her.
like, okay, you have this woman that he's dating who's not even interested in pole dance and never was, but her man might speak on it. No, I need to go get a pole just to.
If he like pole dance, you need to get on that pole.
But I get Frank.
No, I think
I don't. Just like me saying,
No, listen,
listen. How to swim. I don't agree with him going and jumping in the lake and almost killing himself to learn how to swim.
Listen to me.
Frank, these women in the gym, they're not doing it for health reasons. They're doing it to keep up with the competition on Instagram.
Well, that's the women getting. That's the women getting surgery. The women that's putting in their work in the gym is really serious about it. That's the women getting surgery.
Women with surgeries now. They might crucify you.
But yeah. Hold on, Mo. Hold on. Wait a minute. Listen, Linda. Listen. If I desire a job or a position, the first thing I'm going to do is read the job qualifications, okay? If I go online and I desire a job, I go to read. They require this. They require that. They require this. They require that. If I don't want that job because they require too much, then I'm not going to apply. So what is wrong with a man saying he likes anything out of the ordinary that you used to not do? Baby, but I like this. Baby, I know you used to doing this, but I like this. You saying it's something I want to hear from Tim as a man right now.
No. I've never said. I've never said. I'm not disagreeing with that part, but I'm saying where it becomes like it's a pressure type situation. That's no good. Because watch this. It's gonna day. I know we young. I know y'all look good, and you taking selfies, but it's gonna come a day where that stuff is not gonna work anymore. And so
but it worked right now.
Right now,
while I'm young. I'm young today.
Because the relationship is dependent on conditions. When that condition doesn't work no more, what you gonna go out and do something else?
No, but today, right now, today I'm still young. We're not talking about
I'm for the long term.
Today,
to Tim.
And then I'm gonna let Mo go because Mo was
okay. Let me just say
go ahead.
Of course, obviously, I agree with what you're saying, Frank. I feel like relationships are give and take. You can't be trying to get something for nothing. That's first of all in life. Like he said, we're young now. So obviously, as a ever evolving person, my likes, my taste is going to change as I grow. And obviously my partner's is as well. I'm not going to expect you to like the same things done to you sexually that you like when we were 25 as when we get to 50. That's life. Things change, preferences change. You're human, obviously. So with that being said, I don't see. Now, I agree with you that it shouldn't be pressure, but there should always be a desire to do things that your partner likes. That's what you got to learn how to love.
I don't know where y'all been getting that.
Because if you like me, you're gonna rock with me like that. Right. I'm telling you, bruh, if a woman is in love with you, like for real, I ain't no pressure to, because she's gonna have a desire to please you.
Right.
Y'all
And
are
vice
skipping when
versa.
he
See, you done made me stand up on this.
To do the things that he wouldn't normally do on an everyday basis once he get with you, because it is an enjoyment for you, because it is something you like to do. I would hope my man doesn't feel like, oh my God, I hate the nail shop. Oh, but I have to go in here and get a pedicure because she wants me, like he's dying on the inside. Like, you shouldn't feel pressure.
So that's the context. That's the context of what you got from
we're
me.
kind of missing something. I think what everyone's saying is valid, right? So I get what Tim was saying. No, it's not about the poll, but there's a key thing, right? So there's knowing your audience, but then you have to be very clear about who you are and where you're getting your standard and expectation from. So a lot of times, you know, I guess it's different. Tim always says, oh, you're the minority. See, I don't get my standard of who I am from social media. And if I start seeing things on social media and in my mind, I'm like, I got to do X, Y, and Z, then I come off of that. It's the same thing with reality TV. It's important about what you're allowing to infiltrate your mind and your system, because that's how you look on the internet. And then you start comparing your life and yourself to other things and other people that's not realistic. So yes, you should have a constant desire to meet your partner's needs and their wants and to grow with them and change with them and accommodate them. But no, it should not be pressure. But I think pressure comes from not being clear about who you are, what the expectation of the relationship is, because if it is conditional and predicated upon pole swinging, when you're no longer able to, and you don't have to be old, then what? So I understand what Tim is saying, but then that goes from, being superficial in relationships and then really knowing someone and why you choose them. And I think that's the difference for me. Like, I'm not going to get with someone just because it's good right now today, because things change. I can get in a car accident tomorrow. I can get sick. I can lose a job, all these superficial things. But then you have to be very clear about who you are. Simple as that. And just because you go to the gym and you want to, do something different to your body or try new things, that doesn't mean that you're insecure or weak-minded or trying to keep up with the Joneses. Motive matters. Why am I swinging on a pole? Is it because Keisha's doing it for her man? Or that's something that my man said, oh, I want to see what that's like. Motive matters. Why are you getting with somebody? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? That's my position on it. And I'm done.
So, Frank, I was speaking in tongue. Thank you for the interpretation, King.
Yeah, I think, y'all can say it all y'all want to. Y'all don't get for people for superficial reasons, but we all superficial. We all like people because they're attractive to us. We all like people because of how well they do this or how well they do that, or what they have in their bank account sometimes, or what, I think we all have a bit of surface superficialness to us. I think. I'm just be honest and say that I know I do. If a woman is not attracted to me, she doesn't stand a chance. I get, if you want to call that superficial, then I'm superficial. I'll lift my hands and say it tonight. I'm superficial.
No, I'm just saying going beyond that, because y'all know I said it. I said that I don't believe.
Yeah, we can't get beyond that. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I said we all have a surface level of.
For sure.
Now once we get into it, it changes. But the initial attraction or reason we are drawn together is because,
right, because if he ain't fine, he can't be mine. So I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about what I'm talking about on tonight. We gotta get ready to get out of here. I said I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. What's the score on the Grizzlies game? Do anybody know? Let me check right quick. All right, let me ask another question. We're not doing too good. I gotta, okay. This is a good one. We'll end on this last question, Dwayne. Do you knowingly or perhaps subconsciously have things you are not willing to give, but you expect to receive? Let me ask you one more time. so it can get in your spirits on tonight. Here it is. Do you knowingly or perhaps subconsciously have things you are not willing to give, but you expect to receive? Let's be honest on tonight. Anybody?
I'm not willing to be responsible for being the priest, provider, and protector of my home. I'm not. Now I'll contribute. I mean, you have access to everything that I have access to, but I'm not willing to take the lead and the responsibility in that regard.
Can you say that again with just a little bit less emphasis? Because it was kind of like thuggish a little bit. Can you just say it like a little nicer? There you go. Say it right there. Say it from like that point of reference.
So I am unwilling to be responsible for being the priest, the provider,
sounds
and
so much
protector.
better.
That is what I am unwilling to be responsible.
It sounds so much better. It sounds so much better. Thank you so much. Mo, I hope you're sipping on communion juice, but it doesn't seem that way. But no, glory be to God.
Let Mo sip on whatever she want to sip on, okay? This is frankly speaking. All right. Jayla, you got something?
Did you just call me Jada?
Jalen.
Oh, because that brother called me Jayla.
What? I called you Jalen.
No, it was Tim. Somebody said Jayla, but it was wrong.
Yeah, but we call you Jada. I mean, it's close. Jada.
I agree with Tashiana. There's something about the masculinity of a man. I don't want to have to assume basically any responsibilities that are his. I want you to be the protector, the one who's leading. Now, obviously, while I'm single, I don't have a choice but to do that, and I can do that well. However, once you come into play, you're supposed to relieve me of those duties, and if not, you are a woman. That's it.
Oh my God!
So all of y'all just gonna talk from the provider and the
That's my question, because even to Tashiana. Because this is my question. Because we kind of hit on this last week, but we didn't go deep. So let's go deeper. Let's go deeper on tonight, as my African friends would say. Let's go deeper. Okay. If you as the woman are the did we lose 10? If you are as the woman are the breadwinner. Let's say breadwinner. Meaning you bring in more bread than he does. Does that make him not the provider?
I asked this question earlier, right, on Bishop stage, but I'd love to hear their response.
I don't think that makes him not the provider, because it's not. Well, I guess it's been both. There's been times where I've made more. I don't think that has anything to do with that, because if I make more money, it ain't my money. It's our money. So it's not that. I'm saying I personally, I don't want the responsibility. Like, I have to go to work so that we have X, Y, and Z. And then you're kind of like, well, maybe I'll work, maybe I don't. That's just me. You see what I'm saying? I don't want the responsibility of doing that. I also believe if I decide that I don't want to go to work anymore, and then you agree with that, then I also have to live within the means in which you provide. That's just me. So I'm not saying that, a man has to make X amount of money. And for me, it's really about what is the vision that the husband has, and then how do we meet that? And if that means that, hey, T, I need you to work X, Y, and Z, since we're talking about the financial aspect of it, okay, that's what happens. When it's no longer workable, or if it's not, then you have a conversation. But if I make more money, that doesn't make him not the provider. Because my thing is you're providing the vision and the plan, and then submission is I get up under the vision and the plan. That's period. Because I tell women all the time, women ask me, well, I have a good job, I have this, and that. Why can't I keep a husband? Because it doesn't matter. This is what I've said for me. How many teams I lead, how much money I make. I'm never going to be a man. I have zero desire to be a man. So, and one thing I do have to work on is how I communicate with my partner versus how I communicate with people at work and other places, because I'm not a man. And for me, I am pretty traditional. I call myself a modern traditional hybrid. So I don't play that I make more money, it's my money, and I don't play that role. So
can you Mo, Jalen, Tashiana, can y'all submit to a man that makes less than you?
Absolutely.
Mo, absolutely not. Thank you, Mo.
I would say yes.
Oh, that's not confident.
If I'm dating him to the point where we're gonna get married, I'm okay with.
You about to lie?
Let me just wait for Mo to get.
Yeah, you're about to lie. You're about to lie. Don't lie.
I'm gonna say yes. I've been in a situation. I'm gonna say yes, but I can say they can make. Okay, so let me just say this: you can get somebody who makes more money than you, but have poor saving skills. So it's like they don't even have money. And you can get with a guy who makes less money than you and have the best saving skills, and you would never even know. So I'm gonna say yes, because just because you always make more money doesn't mean you have more money.
Wow,
okay.
That's big.
So I'm gonna say that.
That's a grown woman.
But does submission have anything to do with money? I'm not even trying to be funny. That's just
I'm asking.
No,
I'm asking.
Just to answer his little question.
Hold on, let me ask the comment section this, and then we'll get off y'all. This our last. We closing out on this. Hold on.
Hey, money got
keep drinking.
Dwayne, just hang in there, Dwayne.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Ladies in the comment section, can you submit to a man that makes less money than you? Can you submit to a man that makes less money than you? Yes or no? Real quick. 45 seconds.
And have money.
What that makes the difference on? Makes the difference.
And have money.
I'm gonna go hood on this.
The broke women be answering.
It's a shame. Mo didn't know them gospel songs you were playing, but she know this one though. Oh, that's right, Mo.
No judgment on Frankly Speaking.
Bill Cosby. Hey, Smile King.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It looked like the ladies are saying.
Yes. They ain't no kids. They ain't gotta be tired.
Somebody made a good point in the comments though, Frank, that I kind of want to chime in on. She said yes with conditions. And
oh my God.
No,
what's the conditions? Okay, go ahead. Let her elaborate. What would be Jalen's conditions?
And I'm only saying this not from experience, but it was close. It was a friend of mine. She's a millionaire and she was dating a guy. He was an entrepreneur. There were things he was trying to do. Now you're not, in her case, you're not going to come over here with me. And now, since you're supposed to be in our philosophy, you're the head and I'm submitting to you. You're not going to use my hard-earned money that I've worked for and all this I've built up to not necessarily fund your things. But if you're just sitting at home, not necessarily trying to go get a day job to pay for your business, but you just expect her to just...
Hey, Jay.
Pay you for sitting on the couch.
Tell her holler at me. I got a 9 to 5.
Hey, Jay, can we be
Hold on. Go ahead, Tim.
I just want to be more realistic, okay? A millionaire would never even connect with a person that just slightly just look like they sitting on the couch.
Yeah, that's so true. Now he had a, I want to say he was somewhere like an executive or something in corporate. He had invested his savings and things like that, and things didn't pan out. That's the story that I got. So
then he wasn't a regular dude then.
I'm sorry.
So then he wasn't a regular dude then. Okay, Frank.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, it's not like a dude she just met in,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me wrap my head around this.
Wrap it around, Frank. Wrap it around.
Let me wrap my head around this.
Go ahead, Frank.
She's a millionaire, right?
Uh-huh. That's what she said.
So you telling me this millionaire has decided to be in a relationship with a man that makes less than her, but he's an entrepreneur, which means he's got dreams, goals, and vision.
That's what he got.
And she said,
"Preach, black man."
He wasn't gonna use her money to fund his vision. That's what you telling me.
That's what she said.
Is that what you saying to me tonight?
No.
That's what she said. But she ain't talking about Antoine Walker though, who funded. You know what I mean? But I digress.
And that's not what I'm saying. And I may not have all the facts. I only know what people want to divulge. But the story that was painted to me, they were dating. Obviously, he was on his A game when they were dating, obviously, or she wouldn't have even wanted to be dating him. And somewhere along the course of the 3 or 4 years, I want to say, he lost his good corporate job. He started gambling, investing the money in all sorts of hoopla. And it came down to it. He came up with a great idea for this new business. He pretty much exhausted his funds, and he was wondering if she was going to back it. Obviously, somebody you've been with that long, from my understanding, she didn't have a problem investing. But when you're just sitting there at home for weeks and months at a time with no ambition, and you just want her to put the money in your hand.
Yikes.
And
but she said he was gambling, so why would she invest in that's like, oh, they doing drugs, but they don't even make
I don't know what's gonna happen. I can give you $150,000 and then I don't know if you're gonna go gamble it or invest.
This is a fair story from tonight. This not.
Either way, that was my example.
Okay, let me. Okay, let's make up our own story, cause let's make up our own story. Tashiana, Mariah, Jalen, fellas, y'all listen carefully. Listen, fellas, please listen. Y'all millionaires, okay? Y'all millionaires. Let's say your man is a thousandaire in the low. He's a low thousandaire, okay? He's low thousandaire, like not 6-figure thousandaire, which means he's making under 90,000. Okay, let's just put it there. You're a millionaire. He's making under 90,000. You chosen to be with this man. He was working in corporate, loses his job. He says, "Baby, listen, let's take out the gambling. Let's exit from the story." He says, "Baby, listen, I got this idea that I want to execute. Y'all not gonna fund the idea? Y'all not gonna fund the idea as a millionaire?"
I'm definitely funding, and we connected him with people who's doing what he's trying to do. But again, I don't play that. And I've done that in real life. So I don't play that.
A trail.
Now you do this men versus women. It's very common, at least in my world. It's very common for men I know to fund things that women do. So when we talk about gender roles and fluid, why not? I know men who, girl was working at such and such, and now she got a business, or now she's a doctor of pharmacy. So
can I answer her question?
Is that if I don't believe in you enough to invest not just my time, my energy, and my money, I have zero business being with you, because I'm not going to be with the man that I'm not going to invest in.
You asked a real question. You said, why not? Here's the why not. Because we live in a world of double standards. And this is why Frank's question earlier about that, was that woman wrong? This is why he's saying, I'm not saying that she's wrong, because if we lax ourselves on double standards in every other place, why do we make the double standards in these areas still stand so strongly? That's what Frank was asking earlier when he was like, hey, We're saying, you just saying, why not? You just said, why not? You said, hey, I'll invest in them because I know men who've invested in women. So when it comes down, Tim, I appreciate your articulation of why a man should get down on one knee, and that was really strong. However, Frank's question earlier was, we erased the double standards here, here, and here. Why haven't we not erased it over here with the woman getting down on her knee? It's a double standard. I'm not in support of it. I'm just raising us just a little bit to think.
Well, I think the reality of it all is, and ladies, I promise you this is no shade because I'm proud of everything that all you beautiful ladies are doing on the stage and offline. But women celebrate other women that come with a bag in their hand and get with that man that's filthy rich, and they say she came up. But if
a man do it, come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Walk us up.
That's.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
And that's really the majority of, because I hear our we're trying to come up with these different, like, this woman is filthy rich and this man is broke. That's not really the majority. Let's just be honest, King. I know you're about to unmute, but oftentimes,
you saw her reaching for the
button. She, man, that hand came from. But usually it's that woman, and there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, she came up.
I agree with Tim.
Oh, I'm going on mute. I got her approval.
Tim, they ain't hearing you though. They ain't hearing you. Said it again.
No, I mean, there was the Todd and Candy for those of us who have watched reality TV. I mean, I am so excited for them. We might go to their new restaurant and lounge while I'm down here, but people talked about him, that he was using her, and he was a leech and all this other stuff. I mean, he was a producer of the show that he was on. It's not like he was, and even if he wasn't, that was her choice, fine, but it's not like he was, fetching coffee for the crew. Like, he had his own stuff going on, and still, because she made more money than him and her status, it was like, he's a user, he's an opportunist. But oftentimes, you're right, when a woman works at the nail salon or sells bundles, and then she gets with the man. Let's talk about Portia. Okay, since we've talked about her on the show before, let's just be honest. From what I know, this is no shade because y'all know I love all of us. What real marketable skills does Portia have? Let's just be honest. We know that her grandfather was a civil rights leader. Cool. But I'm just being honest, okay? I mean, what real marketable skills does she have? We know that she's on Ricky Smiley's show. Cool. And she's with this guy, and we're all like, hey, she didn't came up, and look at, she loyal and she got to do her thing. But I'm just saying, so
they're not hearing y'all. They're not hearing y'all.
I mean, I'm definitely with Tim on this one.
Oh, I'm definitely with Tim on this. They're not hearing y'all though, because they're in the comments. What we do, we want to argue a lot, but we gotta really listen. What Tim is saying is very valid. It's whenever a woman, we could go through Antoine Walker. Like, do we really gotta start name dropping here? He brought Evelyn up. Y'all don't want y'all want to sit here and talk about it? Let's talk about it. He brought Evelyn up. She get with Chad Johnson.
See, Dwayne, see the rhetoric for black women amongst black women is normally, girl, why you dating down? Don't date down. Why would you date down? But men, we don't do that. There's no such thing as dating down. Because she makes less than you, that's dating down.
It's not.
You remember what's the Tyler Perry movie where Gabrielle Union was the lawyer and the guy,
Daddy's girl.
Good Deeds.
No, Daddy's girl.
Yeah, I think it's Daddy. No, it's Daddy's girl. It's Idris Elba.
Yeah, he had the three. He had
the three daughters, and remember her girlfriends was railing her because she with this dude that live in the projects that got three girls, and she making all this money. Why in the world would you date a man like that? But when it's the opposite way, we think nothing of it.
Come on, Frank.
I think that goes back to being like, first of all, who are you taking your cues from, right? So we've been using this term lately. Kevin Samuels uses it often, a high value man. And so oftentimes one of the first things we go to when we talk about a high value man is his salary, his income. And the challenge is, I tell women this all the time in experience. I know men who will take you out right now today and they'll spend whatever on you without concern. They don't want to be with you. Like, not for real. You see what I'm saying? That's why, again, motive matters. What is the intention? And so when you talk about you want a high value man, the first thing we go to is 6 figures. Well, let's be clear. 6 figures really isn't a whole lot of money, inflation, all this other stuff going on. There's that piece. But really, what happens if that money goes away? I'm really working my way back from $1,000. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am still me. And for me to get with a man who has means, but I want a man who really cares about what I have going on, who's going to support me, who's going to encourage me. These things that have nothing or very little to do with money, because you can always make money, lose money. How does he treat you? How does he speak to you? How do you, when I get on your nerves, because I know I'm gonna get on your nerves. Those types of things, I think we don't really put value on it because, it's like imagery.
You're talking too heavy for these. You're talking too heavy for them tonight. They ain't commenting no more. And nobody commenting no more.
We really have to look at that because, my mom and dad, great example. My dad is from Memphis, North Memphis to be exact. We kind of would laugh, pot of beans, a velvet painting, and, a little raggedy station wagon. Neither one of my parents finished their formal education, but it wasn't, what are you bringing to the table? It was, this is what I want my life to be like. And they worked together, and when my dad died, they had built a great life together financially. But the biggest thing was when my father got sick and they began to amputate on him and all these things, my mom still honored him. Tim used this word tonight, honor. And I think a lot of us, we miss that. And my dad used to tell my mom, I'm going to love you so well that if I go first, girl, you're not going to want nobody else. And I think it'll be like 12 years. I can't do the math really quickly. 13 years this November. Every now and then my mom may want companionship. But a lot of us, we're fair weather. And that's the thing about choosing people off of the superficial, like only because of that. Of course, like I said, we don't say, oh, they got a great mind, I want them. No
doubt.
But it's like, why are you choosing this person? Because all these other things we see how life is now in COVID. People, they say, if you made it with your partner in COVID, y'all probably belong together because we're so fair weather. You made me mad, so I'm not going to be nice to you. I'm not going to be kind to you. I'm not going to talk to you because I'm irritated. Like, I want somebody, when I work on your nerves, I can still come and get in the bed and lay up under you and talk to you, even if we can't talk about that right now. You know what? Oh, now we're not going to work on the business or the goal because you mad at me today. These types of things. And so I think we really have to, and not to be churchy, really consider, like, what is it that we want to be in a relationship for? Why do we want to connect with people? My homegirl has this thing, heal for real. And I think a lot of people, we're not. We just put Band-Aids on top of stuff, Band-Aids, and we've been using all these analogies. You can't put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound and then expect for everything to be okay. So a lot of us have to deal with us. What are our motives? What are our intentions? And I think that can make things, and women, I say this all the time, man, quit hanging around silly women. Simple as that. You know what I mean?
What's your cash app? Miss King? Luther King.
Hey, I love this. Jalen, you like this? This is beautiful.
It's so crazy.
Luther King, what is your cash app? You just sealed the deal tonight. What is your cash app?
I'm about to get saved. Forget it.
Lift your hands, Tim.
Listen. The Grizzlies are down by 20. It's halftime. I got to get off of here and root them on and see if we could make a comeback. Listen, this has been an amazing episode. It's been so good that I'm feeling a part 3. It's 20 episodes, man. So listen, everybody on the panel, y'all stand back. Don't y'all send me nothing, okay? Your time is enough. Lady J, put that crash app on the screen. Listen, this is episode 20, man. If you rock with me, if you appreciate this platform, if you've been rocking with us for 20 weeks or less, man, bless the cash app tonight. this has been an amazing, enlightening conversation on tonight. Sister King has taken the cake tonight, man. She's been
she get the Sister
her,
King.
her monologue was just amazing. We appreciate her. I'm gonna give everybody last words, and man, we'll see y'all. Well, at least I will. I don't know if they will, but I think we need to continue on. But I'll see you again next Wednesday at 9. I want to give everybody last words.
Thank you for good Wi-Fi.
Man. Starting with Lil' Cuz Money. Final words.
Hey, I'm disappointed that I made it in here late. But this was really, really, really good. I learned a lot. Miss King, every time I've been on here, she done killed it. Every single time, man. She just gets it. Tim, me and you will get to some stuff next week, man. So hopefully I can get in here next week. I know I'll be in here next Wednesday. Dwayne, I'll definitely be on your side. We'll get it going. Mariah, Jalen, good to see y'all. And yeah, this was fun, man. Let's do it again next week.
Tim.
I know we ending, but I want to say this before we go. Jalen, Mo, King, it's been a wonderful night. To my fellas, Money, Big Ray, D-Town. Here we go. You got to learn how to date on your level. You got to be okay where you are, accept that fact, and date on that level. Don't look at yourself like less worthy of anything, but you got to know where you are, because again, what Miss King said, motives matter. And sometimes when you try to go outside, and not saying you don't deserve it, people take advantage of where you are. All right. So you got to kind of like date on your level. And the first thing you should do is date mentally before you start trying to date financially. Start with here.
That's good. That's good, Tim.
Start here. Don't worry about the credit score. Don't worry about, figure out who raised him. Figure out where they come from. All that other stuff. It's too much, And so again, Frank, if I'm allowed to come back next week, I don't know what we're doing, but if you hit me, I'm gonna be here. I like coming on here. I actually like this panel right here. We can do this every week. I like talking crazy.
Listen, if everybody could come back, man, I know y'all be busy, but if everybody could come back, let's do it again next week, man.
Yeah. Oh, and lastly, Frank, I don't want y'all to ever think that $100,000, $200,000, six figures ain't a lot, because only 6% of Americans make six figures.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, Tim, because Miss King got that bad, be like 6 figures ain't a lot.
Right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do the stats. It's
all relative. Though. I feel you. Any money is good money. I guess you earning it. If you can provide for yourself, be grateful.
No. I want you to put in your phone Google percentile and put your age. Just put your age and put $120,000 in there and see what percentile you would be in America, in all of America. I just want you to do that so you can quit saying that after tonight. All right.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it no more.
Jalen, come on, Jalen.
What we doing? Oh, we closing. I don't want to put my preacher voice on like Tim.
No, get your evangelist voice on. Come on, bring it out. Come on, let it flow.
All the ruffles on it. But no, this is great. I was so happy to be back. Everything was lovely. The conversation was awesome. I just hope to be back next week. You guys can follow me at absolutelyj_ on Instagram, and go to my website, meetplainjane.com, and follow me. I follow back.
Dwayne.
Well, before I get out of here, I want to leave you with this. Am I in key, Tim?
Is that Baptist?
Am I in key, Tim? Am I in key? Before I get out of here, I want to leave y'all with this. Grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor. I said, grab your neighbor by the hand. Y'all not grabbing them.
That's how he be on Clubhouse.
What key he in, money?
Yeah, what key I'm in, money? I said, grab your neighbor by the hand. I want to make sure I'm in the right key here. You know what, man? I want to say this first of all to all of my good brothers up here, man. You guys are dope. To my good sisters up here, you guys are dope. King, you could not have phrased that last statement any better. I know I play a lot. I really do, and I love it because this is a space where I get a chance to do that. I'm serious on a lot of other platforms, but this is a place where I give y'all serious. But I do want to say this. I think that the better days of love for us all are going to come into manifest station for us when we learn how to deal with ourselves. Please make no mistake about it. I am guilty of wrongful doings in relationship. But as you begin to grow, as you begin to learn, and as you begin to make an honest confession, first and foremost to God, if that's who you serve, and then to yourself, you begin to grow. And so in growing, you learn what love is really all about. The truth be told, love was never really about money. It was never really about fame. It was never really about likes on Instagram or Facebook. It was really about two people coming together and saying that this is what we want to do and this is how we'll make it. That's why I'm in support of, hey, understand. Oh, there it is. No. So my brothers and sisters, as we exit, I said, I just want you to grab somebody by the hand. My God. I want you to shake your neighbor's hand. I said, shake your neighbor's hand. Woo! Shake your neighbor's hand. And tell your neighbor. Say, neighbor. Oh, neighbor.
Hey, what is that?
Hoop triggers.
Man,
that thing is awesome, baby.
I was waiting on the rock 'em and shake 'em, and rock 'em.
I was getting there. Ho. We gotta go. But before we get out of here, just one more time, high five somebody. One more time, high five them and tell them everything is gonna be all right. Ho, musicians, that was the wrong neighbor. That was the wrong neighbor. Hold up. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. And just grab somebody else by the hand and say, you shall. Frank, go to somebody else. I'm done, man.
Mo.
Well, I think Dwayne did enough for me. But no, y'all, I had a really good time. I always have a good time.
Other guys.
Got me over here. Your Wi-Fi was messing up a little bit, but we ain't gonna talk on that. But I had a great night. That's how it was.
I think it's the
whole. All we saw was the top of your shiny head freezing up. But no, I had a great night. Tashiana, it's always good being up here with you. I learned so much from you. Tim, we actually agreed on something today, so that's definitely monumental. But it's so good seeing you guys. I'm always excited to be on here. The topics we get, all of the different perspectives, I always love to see it. But Frank, thanks for having me, and
for sure. Thanks for coming.
Next week.
Listen, Tashiana, you the only one that ain't saying nothing, ain't on the end. Yeah, come on.
Thanks for having me. I had a blast, guys, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'll see y'all next week.
Have fun in Atlanta.
And congrats on that new love.
Have fun in Atlanta.
The people all in the comments like, Jalen, you next. I said, wait a minute. Y'all know I'm single.
Let's touch and agree. Come on, Dwayne, you ain't got nothing for Jalen. Let's touch and agree.
Oh, I got something for Jalen. But I'm going to tell you what Jalen's problem is. I just don't want to go into prophetic over here.
Oh, you're going to have to just call me afterwards because I want to leave.
Not just call me after.
You know, I'm going to leave her alone. I know Mariah don't believe in the prophetic, you know, so I let her live. You know, my God. Today.
I do. What is the Lord saying?
No, there so
you go,
Tashiana is off the market. Mo is engaged. Jalen, what's your status?
Willing and available.
My God, I like
there it is. Tim, what's your status?
Hey man, I'm actually trying to get married by like next February if I can.
Not next February, so exact.
The woman is gonna get down on her knees and propose.
Not next February. Like, have you already had a vision of it? It's so exact.
Yeah, my time is running out too.
What a blessing.
Tim, how old are you, Tim?
49.
You ain't not no 49, man. All right, man.
I want to introduce you to Jalen.
It's okay. I'm DMing you now.
Child. Listen, man, this has been an amazing show. We'll see y'all next week, man. Listen, y'all pray for the Grizzlies. We down by 20 right now. So yeah, I need them to close that gap. All right, man. Appreciate y'all. Episode 21 next week. Peace out. I'll holla.